Hey, V Sears, thanks for stopping in. Tony here. Really appreciate you stopping into the channel. Appreciate all the subs. Appreciate all the likes, all the contributions as far as the comments and what you're thinking of these videos I'm doing. And today we're just going to do a quick vinyl unboxing. Received this in the mail yesterday. It wasn't supposed to arrive until Monday because I bought this from Amazon a few days ago before the record was released. It was a pre-order. When I checked different sites, there was different variants of this record, and I figured I'd get a black one from Amazon. I didn't need a colored one. I didn't need a clear one. I didn't need a striped one. Just wanted to hear the music. I heard this some of these tunes online, and the reason I was introduced to it because I saw that Paul McCartney had endorsed this record. Obviously, because as you know by now, Beyonce has done a really nice cover of Blackbird. And from what I heard online, the other tracks were better. Jolene, Texas Hold'em, really into it. There's a guest spot by the great Willie Nelson, who's behind me. By the way, we're going to see Willie Nelson this year over at the PNC concert venue in New Jersey with Bob Dylan, Robert Plant, and some other guests. So that should be a really cool show. We're looking forward to seeing Willie. I've got Loretta Lynn on back, and I've got some Kitty Wells. I'm sure if Loretta Lynn was alive and Kitty was alive, that they would endorse this record. I know Dolly Parton's on it, and Dolly Parton has endorsed this record. So without any more preamble by me, you all know about this album by now. I'm just going to open it up, talk a little bit about what I see, and then we'll dive into it after I give it a couple of listens. But what I've heard online, I'm really impressed. This is my first Beyonce record that I've ever bought. I believe this is her 8th studio record. I'm not sure how many live records she has or compilations she has, but this is her 8th studio record, and I'm sure this is going to garnish some more goldware, some silverware from the award shows. It's topped the country Billboard charts. It's the first black female artist to do so. So congratulations to Beyonce. And I think from what I heard, the folks doing the instruments on this record, they're just fabulous. It reminds me of listening to Will the Circle Be Unbroken by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and a bunch of guests, country and western legends at that time. And if you haven't heard Will the Circle Be Unbroken, a triple trifold album by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, try to give that a listen because that actually makes your system sound alive. Those acoustic instruments like dobro, fiddle, guitar, slide guitar, whatever else, percussion, they just make your system sound organic. So here's the box. This has the sticker on it, and we're just going to pop this open and take it out. There's the record. No special packaging outside the box, and it's not in another wrapper. I would have liked to see that, but Amazon sticks them in and sends them out. This has a sticker on it that says Beyonce Act 2, Cowboy Carter, limited edition, double 180-gram LP, advisory sticker on it. The beautiful Beyonce. I love the back. I love that hair with the American colors there draped. Here's the spine. Really nice. This looks pretty good. This looks immaculate. Produced by Beyonce Knowles Carter. As you know, Carter is her maiden name. So it's Cowboy Carter. And we're going to pop this open and we'll look at it, and then I'll talk about it after I hear it. Just going to slice it down. And what I do is I save these shrinks. I still cringe. I was watching it was one of the Deep Purple unboxings, the 60th anniversary, 50th anniversary of Deep Purple's Machine Head. And it was one of the actual musicians from Deep Purple. I didn't know which one because he looks nothing like what's on the album cover at this point. He's still cool, 75 years old or whatever, but he just tore that shrink wrap off. Even Frank Zappa's kid, who I think actually mixed it, he just tore the vinyl jacket off with the hype stickers. I'm going, oh, what's not cool. I wouldn't do that. So what I do is this is kind of loose, so this is easy. You just slip this off, and then I'll show you what I do with that. So here's the record, the front, just beautiful. Here's and this is the this cover is actually on some of the videos. The video streamed on March 29th, 2024. The vinyl did not drop, as they say in the business now, did not, I say released on April 12th, 2024. So once again, Beyonce and her team have done something that's, not normal. Stream the whole record for free online. I listened to it on YouTube. Stream basically the whole record. Some of them are excerpts, but basically you get a lot of the record and you can listen to it and make a decision. And not too many people in the old days had the guts to do that. They thought, I'm not going to sell if I could release it, but Beyonce's following is so huge. And I read earlier that the vinyl record was sold out on her site, and one of the only places to get it now may be some distributors online, and of course the one I bought it from, which is Amazon. I support Music Direct. I support Analog Productions, but in this particular case, I just wanted a black copy, so I saw it was on Amazon, and I got it really fast. Here's the gatefold, and what I'm seeing on the back here is no list of songs. There's only executive produced by Beyonce with that little French thing on it. So there's no records or no tracks. And it only says Beyonce here. The hype sticker was small, and it's so clear that you won't see the hype sticker if this was on a shelf. So inside we just have a code that I believe when you hit that code on your tablet or your smartphone or your iPhone, that will actually bring you the song titles. So it's something new, something that Beyonce probably invented. It may be a way to get you to go to her site. She could sell you more Beyonce stuff. I'm not sure, but I just know from what I read that that's the code. And we're going to unsleeve these. Here's the sleeves. And I'm going to take the other one out. I'm just going to be careful with this. And really nice gatefold. It's a pretty good quality. It's not what you would get with some of the, Analog Production 75 series, or what you would get with a Rhino High Fidelity. It's not that type of paper. But these records are not expensive. I believe this record, it's a double record. I'm not sure what the minutes are, but it's under $35 from the online distributors. So it's not overly expensive. I have not yet heard the vinyl, but look at that. Beautiful, beautiful photo, nice spine. Like I said, this spine is very simple. Just says Beyonce. The spine does not say Cowboy Carter. It just says Act 2. So I don't know what Act 2 means. I don't have, like I said, I'm new to the Beyonce world. I just fell in love with this music. I just fell in love with this voice. It's just so pure, and it's almost as if I heard these songs earlier. So she's got that knack for that hook. And of course she does Blackbird, which I think the Blackbird version, which from what I heard, is too straight. She has a choir with it of other background singers, I believe. The intro, though, it may be sampled right from Paul McCartney and the Beatles' Blackbird. The intro, the guitar intro, is the same. I had to read up on that. So here we have one of the albums here. She has a a microphone gun, which is going to be legal soon. She has a saddle. This gun is not to be taken outside unless it has the red sticker on it. Here we have a nice shot. I'm not going to comment too much on that, but that's pretty good. I could see. I could have used this for the eclipse. I'm actually looking at you now. This would have been cool. And this is nice, a nice whiskey glass. So the sleeves are not indicative of protecting the records. They're kind of crunchy, hard. They match. It's like a dark blue. You have to be careful. I will replace these with rice paper sleeves. Here's the record. And like I indicated earlier, or how I alluded to, there are no song tracks on the record. So I'm not really a fan of that. I'm not a fan of this at all. I'm not a fan of the records that have all the tracks on one side, and then the other side just has a logo of the band. I always get confused if I want to play tracks. I never know which side I'm listening to. So I'm not a fan of this at all. But it leads to the mystique, the Beyonce mystique, the Beyonce Carter Knowles mystique. So it's up to her. It's cool. Here's the other record with the same type of custom label. This is just two. These are nice, really shiny. I see no issues with this record as far as it's some of the cleanest new records I've seen. I've seen records that I had to send back that were scuffed, and as you know, you've been watching these. So that's it. I'm going to show you the cover again. You just want to be careful. I've ruined records before by dropping them. There's the cover and just a little background. Beyonce says this ain't a country album, but it has a lot of country in it. Top Billboard's country charts, making history as the first Black woman to score a #1 country album. Beyonce has finally dropped Cowboy Carter on vinyl weeks after its initial streaming release or digital release. Features singles like Texas Hold'em, to her version of the Beatles' standard Blackbird, to Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus is on here, to Levi's Jeans featuring Post Malone. Cowboy Carter also marks Beyonce's 8th album to top the Billboard 200 so far, and this is her biggest, and so far the biggest debut of the year. And there's a lot of different versions: black, blue, red, white, and blue on her site. And like I said, I think the black was sold out. It's the standard black. So this is a standard black. I'm not sure why this was called a special edition. I'll have to look into that. But there you have it. Beyonce and country. We got some of the great country people behind us. I have a really good country collection. This is going to turn up my amp to listen to some country. Like, I love the old country. Hank. The new country to me is basically country rock. A lot of it. I don't know all of it. I think I stopped buying country records when Garth Brooks, got a little bit too Garth Brooks. I've got a lot of Garth Brooks on vinyl, only because I bought that big 8-record box set that was on Walmart a few years ago. I picked it up for $15 or $30 or something, a real bargain. And it also has the CDs in it. But this is going to amp up my country music. We're going to be listening to some Hank. We're definitely going to be listening to some Willie, because I'm seeing Willie with a bunch of friends. It's going to be a great party. I could just imagine. It's a festival. It's like a Farm Aid type of thing. He's playing all over. He's also touring with John Cougar Mellencamp. But in this particular venue, Cougar's not going to show up. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. But it's going to be a great show. So here you have this. And I think I'm going to have to download this code and print out the lyric sheets and then just slip them in the record. But once again, beautiful cover, Beyonce, and no credits either beyond what's on here. So we don't know who's playing on this. Maybe when I download this code, there will be credits. I want to see who's playing who, because like I talked about, the dobro, the banjo, which is like, got to me. Actually, I was listening to this record outside with my pal, and we were having coffee outside on the deck. It was early in the morning, and we had that earthquake in Jersey, the Jersey earthquake that you know about, and everything shook. We thought it was Beyonce. We thought, wow, this record is really happening, and we thought it was a train, like a train's rolling through the, as Bruce said, a train rolling through the middle of my head. But it wasn't a train. It was the earthquake, and my deck shook. It was rattling. The house shook. And it was a few minutes. It was probably a few seconds, probably 30 seconds or so, but it felt like an eternity. So I was listening to Beyonce outside on a Bluetooth. So here you have it. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. And check out the other folks who on the VC who I'm sure already have this and have reviewed it, but I haven't watched any of them yet. I like to keep my views to myself. Sometimes if I do watch some of these great VC channels, I'll pick up their impressions, and I want to give you my impressions. So that's it, and congratulations to Beyonce, and we'll see you later. So stay tuned. Please subscribe. You'll be notified. We're probably going to do a review either tonight or on the next day. So a couple days or maybe tonight. We're going to a music fest today in town. There's going to be some Elvis impersonators. There's going to be a Grateful Dead tribute band, which is cool. I saw the Dead, as you know, last year at Citi Field in New York City. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but it's a big festival. I'll probably shoot some video and post it on my channel. So here's the I wanted to show you what I do with this piece of plastic. Let me see here. What I usually do to retain this, I slip this over one of the inner sleeves. Let me just open this up. Please bear with me. I'm going to slip this in. It should fit very nicely. Some people fold their shrink or their hype stickers or cut them out. You don't really have to cut them out. If you could slide this off, you get a nice fit, and you could keep it in your record. And here's the hype sticker. So there you have it. I'm looking through the hole. Okay, so a nice whiskey glass reminds me of Willie. And that's it. Like I said, there's a lot of guest stars on this. Hopefully the code will blossom to who's on the record. I could always find out who's on the record online, but maybe it's in that. And like I said, I'll print that out. I should have printed if it's printable when I do my review, so I could show you what that looks like. So thanks a lot. Keep rocking and stay safe. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon for the Beyonce review of Cowboy Carter. Keep riding that bull thing. Keep rocking. Cheers.